Hello everyone, it's your favorite FGC VTuber, and as you guys can see, we're going to be doing a video again about Final Fury. So I talked about this before on the channel, feel free to check that out again, but the whole gist of it is I was asked to do a video seeing a VR fighting game, and Swatch is one of my thoughts as someone who's a fighting game player, right? And long story short, the crux of it is I like what they're doing with it and what they're going with it, and it'd be a very monumental, nearly impossible task to make it one-to-one to a traditional fighting game, right? But the whole thing being is that right now I will look at this as the quote, when I say especially too for the developers, is like, I'm gonna look at the game, right? And same when I would say I would begin my hands when I go to Sausage's place to play VR chat, or my bad, VR would be play the game for what it is, not what you want it to be. You know, it's the great quote Sage Jam says, right? So that's the vision we're looking at it now, right? Like, so this one I'm not gonna look at as FGC. I'm just gonna look at it purely as what it is for a game. I might make an FGC reference here or there, but for the most part, yeah. They update. I was too busy. By the way, this is also on Clockwork's birthday, the 14th. But I was so busy. I did the 5 cast yesterday and the day before. I kind of basically slept all day. So, and it's funny because I actually got a message beforehand that, oh, yeah, yo, there's going to be a demo for this thing. And I forgot to tell Sausage way back. So I sent him one right now and he might be able to play it. Also, like I said, I've been busy with Silent Hill, editing, uh, Dragon Ball. Like, the timing was kind of bad. I'm not going to lie. That's, man. And I just got this done discussing with Jay. And Jay even agrees to you want to be careful when you go around other titles. So big heads up for the devs. Pay attention when you're doing stuff. But granted, this is around Steam Fest or Steam Next Festival, so okay, they lined it up. But then that point is it's Steam's fault or it's the other game's fault for releasing during that time, which kind of sucks. But hey, hopefully this video will help pick it up so much. But anyways, I'm gonna look at the trailer right now, as it is. Hopefully it's not any different.
One fight.
Wait, actually, I gotta check that the audio is fine because audio was a bit fucked last time. Okay, yeah, let's make the game a bit quieter, clearly, so you can hear me better when I talk. Oh, new character. Yep. Ooh. Okay, I feel like that was a lot smoother than before. So they literally, it's a character trailer. Oh my god, that's a little Hadouken. What is this? Oh, that's smart. So you don't get the motion sickness. I wonder if it's optional. I would like that there should be a choice for someone to be in there or to make it out. So I know that's something I mentioned, right? So people don't get motion sick. And before, okay, whatever. But if they zoom it out, they could definitely do a lot more. You know, for sure, for sure. Oh, that little... Oh, those are mines. Oh, because it's a 3D space. That's clever. Another thing is, I'll give them is the character design is not bad. Having good character design is very important. Especially after Concord, I think every developer is going to put character design at the forefront far more than before. Okay, so basically it was like a character trailer. It was like their equivalent of like a character trailer. Yeah, which is also funny. I say that. Like I said, I'm also editing while we're doing this. So feel free to guys check it out. Right here, we got some stuff. And actually, I think they're like live streaming or something right now as we speak. And I was watching earlier. I like the spectator camera. We'll see. Like we'll see it. And I'll say this much. Another thing, good thing that they're doing really good. The from what I hear from that map, the soundtrack fucking slaps. I think people underestimate the power of a good fucking soundtrack. And so far from what I've heard, this shit's not bad. Oh, and they got the intros and shit, right? It's funny. I guess the timing was oddly really good. Like I said, I have PSVR, but I don't have PSVR 2, and that's where you can do the little dongle, and... I don't know, it's just too much. I can't be bothered with Cap, even if that is the case.
Alright.
And I see that. I like prioritizing sidestepping, right?
And to do Arctic Blast, I'm just making a fireball motion and just throwing it forward.
I'm curious how much you could spam it, you know, balancing wise and shit.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm liking how absolutely smooth it is to like it's
nope.
like I think that was like, okay, I get that, okay, they snap to place. Again, I don't mind if it's an option because for some it won't work. That's the thing about VR is you definitely need to have options, right?
That was broken because we both went for it.
Ah,
block, square up, square up, square up.
But they definitely got the core, you know, like a rock paper scissors. Because again,
oh darn it, got thrown. There's my life bars up top there.
All right, so see, we have throws. We have the throws, and like I said, I think it's super smart that they backed out because, like I said, one of the things I talked about for sure, I'm actually trying to get thrown, and you're not getting physically throws. Definitely gonna make you motion sick. Now, another thing is, I like the spectator mode that they showed. So I mean, this song right now is not hitting too much. Like, they could have lowered it for all I know. But earlier they had it where they had a side-by-side view, and I thought that was a good spec. Let's see if we can actually go back to it somewhere. Ah, now you can't. Whack. I thought it was good. Sorry, I can't see it, but I thought the spectator mode was absolutely amazing. And when I was seeing them, it looked like, oh my god, it's almost kind of like an FGC fight, right? And the music was slapping. The music was absolutely slapping. Visuals, I think it gets the job done. The thing about VR is you can only push the visuals so fucking much, right? You need the game to be at a steady 120 bare minimum, right? 60 is not acceptable for VR, in my opinion. Like, holy fuck, dude. You need some fat breaks with that shit, bro. I'll fucking get a headache and my eyes start like, Regardless, I'm actually kind of impressed how much they've actually got done. I mean, hopefully they might have more characters cooking, because another thing that's super important about fighters is having a good varied roster, right? From your grappler, rushdown, jack of all trades, and then having differences and variants between those, right? And even more so, just simply, and even then, sometimes you could honestly just have character swaps, in my opinion, or color, and that is definitely is quite a bit of work. Like doing modeling and stuff alone takes a shit ton of work. So even if you're okay, we have our zoner, but we have like a male. We already have like, oh, this one, but let's make a female version of it, right? Basically, same like how we have like Ken and Ryu. Okay, one's just old Street Fighter, they were the same character. Then when Alpha comes, okay, Ken's slightly different, but not that different, you know. Oh, but then we have the waifu version of a Shoto. Oh, we got Sakura or some bullshit. I think that would definitely help a lot, because something that matters a lot is getting a character. But at the same time, since it's VR, you don't really see your own character. I think in this case, utility matters way more than what the person is seeing, if I'm being honest. But at the end of the day, it's something the developers have to balance with and decide, because like I said, this shit takes a lot of time. Heck, I spent an entire week fucking modeling, only to scrap it because I wasn't happy with it. But yeah, that is the news so far. Definitely go check out the demo if you have VR. It's honestly looking. Oh, and look even the requirements. Memory, 4 GB of RAM. Yeah, that's decent. It's always a good sign. 1060. Yep, of course. I mean, minded at its bare minimum, I would definitely try to say go with something crazier. I mean, I like that they're definitely aiming for something that's accessible. I cannot stress enough as an indie game. Like I said with Forever Winter, that's just gonna not reach for a lot of people. Like having something that a lot of a huge majority of people still rock at 1060. So a lot of people can actually get access to this, even if it might not be the best way. I mean, it says recommended, but again, like I said, VR, it's like, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Because at the end of the day, it's more FPS, so I think a stronger CPU matters way more. See, okay, yeah, they got an i7 and then 1060, right? But you also yeah, I would say at 1070 it'd be more safe, because dips are going to be very noticeable in VR. That's the thing, is just right now we are at the beginning. Like VR is at a state right now, in my opinion, especially with PS4, where like the Atari, right? Like sure we have this now, but the true start of it is now, and it's very rough at the start, right? It's very rough, and even for some people, they could have the best GPU, just CPU, all this other shit is bucked in around whatever, and VR still might not be playable to them, right? Because it's a motherfucker. But regardless, that's not the real point of this. Definitely go check it out. The developers have been putting in that effort, the hustle, and I genuinely wish the best for them, right? I mean, shit. If I could get a VR setup here at any time point soon, And that's the other thing too that sucks is like, especially right now with like how money is and shit. Like, bro, most people can't even afford a VR headset. Like I like to me, if I would want to do it, I'd probably want an actual Oculus or whatever it is. I don't know all this bullshit. I could probably get an adapter for PSVR one, but like I said, I'm too lazy to do all that and yada. And, like I said, I'm not the biggest PCI. You're talking to someone who doesn't give a shit about using mods half the goddamn time. So part of my problem, outside of not having the money for a Oculus or the other thingy they call it, I can't be bothered. Like I said, I'm a console player for the majority. Outside of messing with FPSs and settings and graphics, and like it's weird. I'll go that far. The second I have to start messing with numbers and file, I'm like, all right, I'm a head out, bro. I just want to put in a disc and call it a day. But anyways, yeah, definitely go check out the demo. They seem to be really making strides. I honestly have no real critique, if I'm being honest. It's almost all the things that I addressed in the last video. Even like that is like, I think something probably was echoed by a lot of people, and they 100% in my opinion I think resolved it. Absolutely, they absolutely now I think it's good, because now they can focus on what the core of the game is and everything. And hopefully, again, number one thing outside of everything at the end of the day, which always matters, and I said this when I was talking with Jay in the Vibecast, which you guys can go check out. We were giving some stuff about my dev shit. Is that marketing? Marketing is arguably the most important thing, right? And I think they're definitely putting in good steps, right? They're putting in that effort, and I think it's a job for us as gamers who do get their hands on it to spread the word, especially for indie games, right? And from there, we can only hope the best, right? Hopefully, they can contact other content creators, kind of thing, and find a good spot, and maybe even get lucky and get a showcase at some kind of game show. Or I mean, I don't know. I personally don't watch that shit, you know. But I'm personally putting in my best effort as someone who really likes indie games, especially ones that I think have a lot of potential. We already talked about it the other video. Remember the indie game that absolutely looks fucking amazing, right? But this one right here, like I said, right up there with this. This was one of the few indie games I'm actually following. And it's funny, I don't care too much for the other genre, but I want to play just because it looks amazing. This one, I can't really access it in any real way, shape, or form to a degree. and I'm still gonna support it, right? That's what I mean when people say support indies, even if you can, whatever. Spread the word, let other people know. Even if you yourself aren't personally interested or are gonna play, but do it for someone else that would be really, oh, this is fucking neat, you know. But yeah, that'll be it on this one. Thanks you guys for watching. I don't know if I did too much. Sorry, it's just going off a bit in a sense, but I definitely wanted to talk about this, and it's just been a busy month. It's been a really fucking busy month, and that's what's hard, man. So hopefully, when we get another case or something, it's like half of the reason is because nothing was happening. That was a great time for Fatal Fury, actually. I don't know, as far as I know, nothing was happening at that moment. It's like, oh shit, it stuck out, and Swatch just happened to run into it. But hopefully they don't get cucked again by whatever the hell's happening. Yeah, because this month, oh dude, that's a bad time. Like I said, Dragon Ball, Silent Hill remake, some other game, and Call of Duty Black Ops is literally coming out on my birthday. So oh, crazy. But yeah, remember everyone, thank you very much. Check out the developers Steam. If not, let your friends know for sure. Show them this video, show them the trailer. And remember, every day is great when you're chibi.